Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He finds an opening past the 40. There he goes left side. The 20, 10, 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Wentz now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Dawkins in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now Wentz on third down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Wentz now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Looking deep for Julio. Julio Jones. 50 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Wentz will try again on second down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. A little bit of tough catch, though, falls incomplete. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On first down, Wentz. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. They find some open field here. 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Derrick Henry. And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? And right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. John Randall able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Vick on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Antonio Brown, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And Steve Smith hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
40, 82, 40.
Again, it's Wentz. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Wentz to throw again. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here we go. 120.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Wentz going to go on fourth down. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So here's Vick following the interception. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Eagle.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing again, Vick on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on, training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
First down, Vick. Flushed out right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Pass across the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Vick now. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. Ram.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. And he finds Julius Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 18 yards there and a 1st down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Wentz now on first down. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Wentz to throw on second down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. It's a foot race. The 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. He's checking. Crash.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another first and 10.
Black, come on.
They go play action here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Deion Sanders, the former Falcon, with him. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On first and 10, here's Vick. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Vick. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Vick to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be caught. And all the way.
We coming, man. Free the guys, man. P&V.
With special guest, Jake Trough.
15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. How we coming, man. This money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. Be winning. Keep grinding, it's just the beginning. Rap about they ain't living. Ain't no top boy, you gotta be kidding. Like Nike, I go get a check. Baby girl, watch your flex. Got your Trisha, she go for the PNV on my up next. Can't wait till I caught me a Mozzie. On Cali, I feel like a different man. We got the pack, we delivering. I remember cold nights, I was shivering. Gotta go get the bag and no stopping me. Saying they know I'm a prodigy. Saying these be watching me. Got your Trisha in the spot, she. And I just hit 1 million views. So much better, I don't know what to do. Stack it up, gon' call me a coupe. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. Stack it up, gon' call me a coupe. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man.
Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defense.
Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked up on Deion Sanders. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's Vick on the move to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Vick. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
Double, double, double.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Wait, 20!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Michael Vick. Looking for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Julio Jones, 27 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Safety Brian Dawkins earns the tackle for loss.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bruce Smith in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on second down. Then they get
and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Deion Sanders in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And Sanders now to return. And that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now here's Vick. And now Now he'll tuck it and run. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Green 39.
Young now after the fumble recovery. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Young back near the goal line. Going up top. And it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
Face side 2. Lion. 300.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey. Four down.
Orange.
Vic readies to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's got Shockey. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Play action now. Here's Steve Young. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lawrence Taylor in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Third and long for Young. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Vic operating on 1st down. And an alley to run. There he goes inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is McCaffrey on the give. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, let's go black you now. Alpha, alpha.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Hey, let's go black you now.
They'll try to throw it here. Vick. And this is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. Third down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, Vick. It's caught. Jones. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. There he goes left side. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction. With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On second down, Vick again. And Jones has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down, Vick. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. A first down throw coming for Vick. Letting one go deep for the end. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Michael Vick, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Seahawks...
Look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, soulless buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little am I looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. What the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Got me back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Vick will look to throw on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just...
It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Randy Moss, 57 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Hey, let's go! Eagle.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Vick now. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed and the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and then go deep.
Throwing, Vick. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
To throw, Vick. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So here's Vick following the interception. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Throwing again, Vick on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guy that's already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin.
Quick.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there, taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quan Alexander leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Eagle. Go. Up. Eagle. And it's a black 2-9. Right to that.
Vic to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play, Vic DeMoss. 58 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Looking sideline, incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
A 2nd down throw for Vic. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Here's Vic. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Eagle.
Vic on 2nd down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
On third down, Vick out of the gun. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's Vick. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
It'll be Vick once more. Eluding the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Again, it's Vick. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Justin Houston not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun, it's Vick. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Vick operating on 1st down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Ryan Shazier coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now a 2nd down throw for Vick. Steps away to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Shazier in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
3rd and long for Vick. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Right 90, right 20. Up. On.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. I'm too on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift from a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. Yo, I'm too up. Round blew up. Copped that new Ray from them haters. Threw up. Brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Oh, on the couch with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we would blow your budget in the club to booth up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh,